Alright, so we learned a lot of things about rectangle tool and the things that we can do with it. Right now, let's learn it in action and recreate that sign in button over there. I'm going to delete this one. Let's grab the rectangle tool from here and then click and drag in order to draw a rectangle. I'm going to grab my select tool, place it in the middle, and let's resize it a little bit. We can't design precisely with just clicking and dragging, so let's give the numbers here from the measurements properties. Let's go with 310 pixels for the width and 50 for the height. That looks good. I'm going to place it in the middle of the artboard right here. The button on the left that we want to recreate has no borders and it has a little bit of rounded design for the corners. So I'm going to remove the border and then from here I'm going to add a little bit of rounded design here. Let's go with 7. That's good. So practically we have the button here. The next thing that we want is the text within that. So I'm going to grab the text tool here and then come here, one click, because I want to have a point text. Type in sign in. The last time we used point text, the field color was white, so we can't see anything. I'm going to move it here. It's right there, but it's not visible since both of these elements are white. So I'm going to change this element's color to one of these blues that we saved. Let me place it here. The darker tone or the lighter one. Let's go with the darker one. Alright, so we have the color and we have our text within this rectangle. In order to place it in the middle of the rectangle that we created right now, we have two ways. The classic way that we always did till this point. We just click and drag, and Xd helped us with our design here. But there is another way which is a little bit faster and better, and that is the use of alignment features. Alignment features are placed over there. Right now let me just select this rectangle and we have the options to align our elements to the top, middle, vertically, align bottom, align left, align center, horizontally of course, and align to the right. Having just one element selected, like right now that we have selected this rectangle, we'll apply these features proportional to the artboard. For example, right now if I click on here, align top, the rectangle is placed at the top of the artboard. This one, align middle, it goes in the middle of the artboard, it goes to the bottom, it sticks to the left, to the middle, and to the right. So if we have just one element selected, these things will happen. But let's see what will happen when we have two elements here selected. I'm going to place it, for example, it's here. Click and drag in order to select both of them. Now if we do any of these alignment operations, they will be applied within these two elements. The first one here being text would be placed based on its background, here being the rectangle. So if I align to the top, the text would go up and stick to the top of the rectangle. Align to middle, the text goes there, to bottom goes down here, to left, to right, and to the middle. For this one we want it to be aligned horizontally and vertically, so I'm going to use both align center and align middle here. This placement is cool right now, and let's alter our text a little bit because the font is too big for this design. Let's go with a font of 12 is fine, I guess, 12 pixels. Then again, when you change the fonts, because the size of your element changes, the alignments would be messed up. So click and drag in order to select both of them, then align middle vertically and align center horizontally. So right now this text is in the middle. the other things that we can do. This one was very important, and this text is automatically aligned to center because the last time we used this tool it was the case. Let's go ahead and expand it a little bit here for the character spacing. That's better. Then again we have to align it just to be careful. This text here is all in uppercase, so I'm going to select this one, uppercase. Awesome. Right now we have the same exact design. So everything is set. Let's group these two guys so that they would become one layer and always stick together. Then again select both of them, click and drag, then right click on one of them. Here you have group with the shortcut Command or Control G, and if I group them on my layers panel, as you can see, a new group is created. We can rename it, double click on the name, sign in button. If we expand it, you can see that we have the text and we have the rectangle. So that's how we create a group in Adobe Xd. And remember, when we create a group out of some elements, they are treated as just one layer on the canvas. Since we are going to use this operation a lot in our projects, get familiar to using the shortcut Command or Control G. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe.